thank you for coming for the Rice Pudding Project show. It's a pleasure to have you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Where's
my rice pudding?
Huh?
Where's my rice pudding?
I'm allergic to rice pudding. That's the funny thing.
It's for me, not
one
for you
day,
anyway.
One day we'll try rice pudding.
Let's
At the
do
moment, I can't eat it. I'm building up my tolerance.
Okay.
For everyone who doesn't know you, you are my coach, Coach Abud. He's founder of Falcons MMA, co-founder of Falcons MMA,
Yes, sir.
and world champion, gold medalist in Jiu-Jitsu,
100%.
and current black belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, sir.
But there's more to you than that, and that's why we're here to chat.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Think
We'll
you
start
said
with, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Ajman, United Arab Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
I was born, brought up there.
Okay. Where are you from?
I know why I'm laughing now. So we're going into that.
No, we're not going there. How was it growing up in Ajman?
Beautiful. Very nice. Blue skies.
Because I grew up in London,
beach.
and it was rough. It was dangerous.
I know, it's great in London. Very dangerous in London.
But you spent time in London, though?
Yes, sir.
Were you studied there?
Yes.
Where did you study?
I went to Francis King in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I moved back. I continued my studies here.
What did you study?
Here?
Yeah.
In
No, in
Ajman.
general.
In Ajman University.
No, but what did you study?
Mass communication and public relations.
Okay. And your passion is?
Anyway, I'm a smart guy. Don't think it's just jiu-jitsu.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying there's more to it. But jiu-jitsu is not it's for smart people. That's why I'm trying it.
A lot of people don't know that. So
Yeah. And
they look at us as...
They need to go on the mats and they realize that it's...
You know how they look at us.
Yes.
Keep making jokes.
I make jokes about how they look at us, yeah.
It's,
but what do you do in the daytime when you're not on the mats?
daytime, sir, I work for Etihad Airlines,
Mm-hmm.
in the marketing department, and this is my daytime. Half of the daytime is in Abu Dhabi, the other half in Dubai. Probably you see me all the time at Falcons, at the gym, and that's about it.
But like before jiu-jitsu, what sports were you into, like growing up?
I grew up playing football.
Mm-hmm.
I played in the semi-pro. I was going into a pro team till I played under 21 for a club in Dubai here. And then I got injured with a knee injury, so I had to do an ACL meniscus repair.
Okay.
And after that, I tore it again. So I knew that my future in football is not going to be as bright as I want it to be.
So you tore your ACL and have an
ACL and meniscus.
Yeah.
I had the operation.
Repaired them.
Then I tore it again.
Tore it again.
Yes.
And so that
And
ended
then
your football
operation.
career.
Yes, sir.
So you're like, my knee doesn't work properly to play football.
So let
Why
me
not
do
try
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu?
Exactly.
And just,
sir.
yeah.
And destroy it.
And destroy it completely.
Easy.
Okay. What position did you play?
I played a midfielder. 10.
Midfielder.
Yeah.
Which football player did you grow up inspired by?
I grew up, I'm a big Brazilian fan.
Okay.
I supported Brazil since 1994 World Cup.
Okay.
We beat Italy.
I remember that one cup.
I grew up watching Romario, Bebeto, Cafu, Dunga, Tafarel. All the
Roberto
old squad.
Carlos.
No, Roberto Carlos was in 98. So he wasn't playing the squad in 94. And I was supporting Barcelona. And
Not Liverpool?
why Liverpool, man?
Because I support Liverpool.
You just support them now for Mo Salah, probably.
I support them from the early 80s. I've suffered.
Anyway,
for
you're a
years.
London boy. How do you support Liverpool?
Because I was a goalkeeper and I wanted to be
Come
like Bruce
on,
Grobbelaar.
man. Come
Who do you
on.
want to
You
support?
can-
Chelsea?
Yeah, support London team like Chelsea, Arsenal,
No. If I was going to support a London team,
Crystal Palace, maybe.
no, QPR
No?
would have been.
QPR?
Yeah. QPR. They were my local-ish
Local.
team. Yeah. How did you get into jiu-jitsu?
It was by chance. I didn't know what jiu-jitsu is. So
Okay.
after I stopped playing football, I hit the gym for a couple of months. And I found out that's not my thing to lift weights and acting all tough lifting weights. I started kickboxing.
Okay.
So I started training kickboxing for some time. And then I did the transition into MMA. MMA was just upcoming in the region back then. I trained MMA for a while, and one day I'm walking into the gym and I meet the first person I trained with, my first coach I trained with in Jiu-Jitsu. They told me there's a new coach. I told them, yeah. They said it's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was like, oh, nice. What is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Said it's like more of grappling, and I was like, yeah, okay, let me meet him. So I met the guy, and he's like, today we have a class at 6 p.m. Why don't you come and try Jiu-Jitsu? Do you have a gi? I was like, what's gi? That sounded Chinese to me.
Yeah.
He's like, no problem, get your shorts and t-shirt and come to class. Back then he was a 3rd degree black belt, and you know what that means.
Yeah,
So,
serious.
so I went 6 p.m. to the class, and I thought I'm the tough guy who's doing MMA with all these tough guys, Dagestanis, wrestling and beating each other with zero technique, just pure power. And I went to train with him. The first 5 minutes, he's like, let me see if you guys, you come from MMA, so let me see what do you know? So I rolled with him for 5 minutes, submitted me like for 15 times. He's like, yeah, you're strong, but zero technique. I was like, okay. Now I need to beat him one day. So I ordered my gi off eBay. Back then, we didn't have shops selling gis here.
Yeah.
And I started training Jiu-Jitsu. And I told him one day I want to win a world championship. He's like, yeah, if you continued training. And here we are.
And you did?
Yes, sir.
But did you ever beat him?
When I was a purple belt, I didn't submit him, but I remember I had a good training with him. Like, I gave him a hard time.
See, that's what people don't understand. That like it's not about the beating, but like when someone's that high up, you just remember that one good roll.
One good roll with him, yes.
Well, I didn't submit like 4 times in the space of a minute.
In training, it doesn't matter, you know. So in a real fight, in a competition, what matters.
Okay. And then like, so when you were growing up, like, what was your favorite? Who were your like favorite people? Like besides the Brazilian like football teams that you liked and stuff.
People or just
people.
celebrities you don't?
Both. Okay. Either.
People was just my dad and my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Your dad's brother?
No, my mom's brother.
Oh, your mom's brother. Okay. And like, what was it about your mom's brother that you're close to?
Just we're close.
Cool dude.
He's a very cool dude.
Young age like you? Or?
He's the youngest.
Yeah.
No, I think we 12 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's into football as well, or? Jiu-Jitsu?
He's the one who got me into football. He's always been like the supporter in everything I do.
In your work or in Jiu-Jitsu, what's the best piece of advice anyone ever gave you?
Hard work beats talent.
Hard work beats talent.
Yes.
All right.
So always put your head down, keep working, and the results will show.
And that works in the Jiu-Jitsu as well?
100%.
Okay. I have to remember that.
You remember that? That was 6 seconds. Now how long? Like maybe 35?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's working. There's a progress there.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. For those who don't know, is that when I roll Jiu-Jitsu with Coach, the first time he submitted me in 6 seconds. Now I'm managing to last like 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Okay. What's your most memorable experience in
sports and life?
Yeah, each one for sports. What was the like that defining moment that you were the most happy in your jiu-jitsu?
Most happy
career?
in my jiu-jitsu when I won the World Pro in Abu Dhabi.
What year was that?
2017.
17.
Yes.
Which belt was that for?
I was in the blue belt.
Okay.
And this is one of my best moments in jiu-jitsu. Yes. Okay. And when I got my black belt for sure. So.
You got your black belt 2 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
2 years ago. No, 22. Yeah.
22.
30th of November.
What was the best thing about getting your black belt?
Just all the years, all the injuries, all the time on the mat, training hours. That was the goal from the day one we started, to be a black belt.
How many years did it take you to?
I started training jiu-jitsu in 2012, end of 2012, 2013. Like I wasn't regular, I just tried it, and then 2013 I started training. But I started training with my current coach since I remember it was, I think it was December 2015. for
As a
9
white belt
years.
with him?
As a white belt with him, yes.
So 2021, you got your
22.
22.
Yes.
So 7 years.
7 years with him, but I
Yeah.
was training in total like 11 years, almost.
That's good. Okay. Fair enough. And then in your professional career?
But I was training with him before, but I wasn't training with him
Solid.
back and forth, solid. Like,
Yeah.
I was training with him since 2014. So it's
Yeah,
been
but people,
10 years I've been training.
but people don't know that normal. Like they say, like first of all, you should never ask how long it takes to get a black belt because a lot of people like, oh, how they start. They're like, how long does it take?
Never ask for a belt.
Until you, until you trained or started training jiu-jitsu, then you realize you don't ask how long it takes.
100%.
But when you Google and you say how long does it take for, like it can be a 10 to 12 year process, easy.
This is the minimum from 8 to
Yeah.
10 years, like if you're regular in training.
Yeah.
I would say.
Unless you're like a phenom.
We are in 2024.
Yeah. You're looking at no, I'm not even thinking about the.
You should think about that. You should
Huh?
put the goal.
Huh?
You should set the goal.
For someone starting jiu-jitsu, what advice would you give them?
Show up, ask questions, respect your teammates and the coach, and you know who I'm talking about. Don't ask silly questions. Ask related questions to your training. Don't be similar to Ezekiel.
When you're not on the mats, and at work, what do you like to do? What's your
I do wake surfing.
wake surfing?
Yes.
Okay.
Or when the weather is better, I enjoy the nature, like beach or desert.
All right.
One of
You
them.
like camping and stuff?
Camping. And
I don't get the whole camping thing. People trying to get me to go camping and staying in tents and stuff. I don't.
No, you don't stay
understand.
in tents. You stay in a fancy caravan.
Yeah, I did that in England. I did the caravan, but like this sleeping in tents, I don't understand. Like this is
It's
for
fun.
me is. What's one thing that people don't know about you?
What do you think you don't know? What would you like to know about me?
What would I like to know about you? I'm
Yes.
scared to ask anything.
No,
I'm
ask.
I think people don't know that you're actually a softie deep down. You have a tough exterior, but you have a soft side.
Maybe I have a soft side, yes.
Yeah.
I do.
You know,
With the
like
people
when-
I care about.
Yeah, because it's like one thing to see you on because when I've seen you on the mats, I mean like we're not on the mats now, so I can say it. You're loud, and
Yeah.
you shout, and you punish, and we're running and we're doing jumping and this and that. But then when you see you with your daughter and stuff like that, there's like a complete
100%. I'm a softie with my daughter.
Yeah. What's your daughter's name again?
Ayah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Having kids is
Yeah.
different. What have you learned about fatherhood? Or
Learned
what
a
is
lot.
what has being a father taught you?
Patience. Patience.
You learned that from jiu-jitsu already.
Come on, man. Nothing compared to patience with kids.
Yeah. It's like the most humbling experience. Like being jiu-jitsu is humbling,
Yeah.
but being a
It
parent
gives you a
is
purpose in life, I think.
parenting.
Yeah.
I think that's
Push you to do more.
you
and
really
more,
realize
more.
what's important about life.
Yes, 100%. You start valuing the time with them more. You start
Moments.
looking at things differently, I think.
What would you want? What would you want for your child that you didn't have?
Honestly, definitely everybody wish the best for the kids.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
at the same time, you can be the one spoiling them. I want them to go through the life experience. I don't want them, if they want something, they need to earn it, not to be given to them. The same way I grew up. I grew up earning my stuff, not being served to me in a
On a plate.
on the plate. Yeah. So
Fair
I
enough.
want them to do that, not being spoiled, know their values, and I think I want them to grow up and knowing their culture as well,
Okay, their heritage,
the heritage and culture. Yeah,
which is your Palestinian roots.
I'm Palestinian, sir. Yes.
Okay, all right, but they'll get that from your parents, right? Because they get to.
Yeah, but they don't spend a lot of time with the parent,
Yeah.
with the grandparents. So
Because that's normally where, we learn
No.
our history and the language is from our grandparents.
yes, sir.
Those old stories. That's how the stories
Yeah,
are
but
passed down.
unfortunately, they're not around their grandparents all the time. So,
Yeah, so then that's on you to
on you to
teach.
enhance it. Yeah.
And how long have you been married?
This year, 10 years.
10 years. Oh, you're black belt in marriage also.
Marriage as well, sir. You need any advice? I'm happy to to share.
Like, so jiu-jitsu is, we're talking a lot about jiu-jitsu because
That's
what we do.
what we talk all the time.
Like, how do you think it's changed since you started doing it? How has it evolved?
Jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
It's evolved in different ways.
It was a lot more popular. Now
It's a lot more popular. The second thing, what I'm worried about, that not keeping the authenticity of jiu-jitsu.
Which is?
Which is, it start being more commercial and more business type than it's a martial art. We need not to forget it's a martial art. I'm not talking about Dubai or Abu Dhabi.
No,
I'm talking about worldwide.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mac dojos.
What's a Mac dojo?
Exactly. Now that's for you to find out.
Okay.
That's why I'm grateful that I learned my jiu-jitsu from my coach, which, you know, and we did it the old school way. I never asked for a belt. When you're ready, you're ready. It doesn't matter how much you won, how much you trained. If you're world champ, it doesn't mean that you earned the belt.
Yeah.
This is what happened with me.
Yeah.
My first year of blue belt, I won the World Pro, and Alex kept me for one more year as a blue belt. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? He didn't have to?
It doesn't matter if you. So you keep it the right.
Yeah, and you
the
don't
right
ask.
way.
You
You
can't
need
ask.
to do your time. You need to be ready for the next belt.
Yeah.
And this is something only your coach will assist. It's not about time or how many classes you did or how many hours or how many stripes on your belt.
Yeah.
And I never got stripes on my belt. So since white belt, blue, purple, brown, never asked for stripes or.
The only stripe that, like you said, the only one that's important is
the
that
one on the black belt.
Exactly.
Sir.
Yeah. The others don't matter. True.
Do you want some stripes?
No, I don't want any stripes. I'm good. I don't want I'm okay with the white belt till that.
Till it turns black.
Man, I've seen those whippings.
Yeah.
Oh, those whippings.
It's coming your way. You need to.
I tell you, I had enough of that as a child. So in my childhood, I don't need to reminisce.
It doesn't matter. We'll find something else for you. Not the whipping.
Now, like I said, jiu-jitsu has not just become, but it's very popular now. Yes. 10, 12 years ago, people didn't really know about jiu-jitsu. How did your family, your uncle, your brothers, your dad, say, Shuhada, what is this? How did they react to it?
Their reaction was like, doesn't work. If somebody comes and put his fingers in your eyes and kick you
the Steven
in a low blow,
Seagal,
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. What is this? You guys hugging each other in pajamas and
yeah.
it's all about hugging. I was like, man, it works. So my answer was always try.
And did they?
Huh?
Did they anyone
Some
try?
of them did.
Yeah.
Some of them did. You met my cousin, maybe.
Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah. He's a brown belt
now.
Yeah.
A very good brown belt. And my uncle tried. I got my brother to try it. I got a lot of my friends as well to start jiu-jitsu. My other cousins. It's becoming a national sport in the UAE.
Oh, for sure.
So
for sure. But did they not think it was like you're rolling around in pajamas? Did they think it was going to be a career, like a business?
I've never thought of it as a business. I look at it as a passion and love. We started the gym because we didn't find a real authentic place to train during COVID. It wasn't the main focus to find a business out of it.
That's how it started.
That's how it started. Yeah, we were struggling to find a place to train. We wanted to train for a four-man MMA team, an MMA professional team. Okay. It wasn't just jiu-jitsu. So we did the jiu-jitsu program, and here we are.
Okay. Where's the favorite places for you to travel?
A lot. I traveled a lot.
You travel a lot with your company, or with your work?
No, with your company, even for vacations. And my top of the line will be always Thailand, Tokyo, Japan. I love Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and this can be top 4 for me.
Okay. I'm not been to any of those places.
You're missing out. You're missing out.
Did you compete in all those places?
No, I competed only in Japan and Tokyo.
How's that?
That was insane.
Yeah?
Great vibes. The samurai city, you know.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with the
amazing.
samurai. Like,
It's
I love
amazing.
Japanese
Their
cinema.
culture. I'm fascinated with their culture, with the system. It's a different planet when you're in Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's something you never see before.
Nice.
How organized, well, clean, and amazing.
Yeah, my wife wants to go to Tokyo, like to Japan.
I recommend you to go in April. The cherry blossoms.
The cherry blossoms. Is it good for kids though?
It's great.
Yeah.
They got a lot of Disney World, and they do a lot of stuff there, I think.
Does that mean your favorite food is like sushi, Japanese food as well?
Not really. My favorite is the Palestinian food, first of all.
Which is?
You have a lot. You have msakhan, maglouba, mansaf, everything.
Mansif is the meat and rice, no?
Meat and rice with
In the bone.
dried by yogurt, like a yogurt.
Ah, okay. All right.
The maglouba, it's the upside down.
What do you mean upside down? Explain that. What's upside down?
So it's they put like eggplants
Yeah.
first, and then
Yeah.
they put the chicken and the rice
In a
and
pot?
Then in a pot.
Yeah.
After you cook it,
You
you
flip it.
flip it, so the eggplants and everything comes on top.
Ah.
Yeah.
Would that be your what's your death row meal?
Death row meal at all times, man. What I'm gonna say? I'm a big foodie, bro.
I know.
So
That's what I'm saying. What is what?
for me, always I go for briskets.
Brisket.
Yeah. Brisket, man. A well done brisket. Not well done as well.
No, but done
proper,
well. Yeah.
proper done brisket
Yeah.
is always a great idea.
Okay. All right.
Brazilian barbecue as well. Texas de Brazil.
We need to go.
You
We
know?
need to go. Yeah.
It's
We
good.
get it. We have to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
but for food, Mansaf is one of them.
Okay.
Top of the line, and I love haris, man.
What's haris?
It's the local Emirati dish.
Okay. What is it? What is it?
How they do it, I'm not a chef to tell you, but it's
But is it
something.
chicken? Is it rice?
They do it with meat and whole grains. Like they cook it for almost like 10 hours or something like that.
Okay.
We'll take you to try it.
Oh, that's
But I think you don't want to try it. You won't like it. Similar to the pudding.
rice pudding. Where was the moment for you that everything changed?
I'm very stubborn. If I put something in my head, I will do it.
Okay.
So I always plan ahead, and I set targets
Okay.
to achieve that targets.
Okay.
So everything goes with a plan. I don't have a turning point in my life or my career
Okay.
to change. Like I set the target, I set the goal. I want to achieve this, and I'll achieve it.
What's your next target?
My next target, hopefully, to be a full-time Jiu-Jitsu coach.
Okay.
Just doing Jiu-Jitsu between here and Thailand.
Okay.
Living between here and Thailand, maybe.
And why falcons? Is that your favorite animal or?
It's not my favorite animal. We were looking for a name.
Yeah.
So we wanted to relate something to the Arabic heritage and tradition, the UAE. And think about the falcon. When I say falcon, what do you think about?
It flies high, looks down, relaxed, glides,
Thank you.
graceful.
But there is more than that for him. So falcons will fly high.
Yeah.
They're always going to the top. Sharp, fast, and very strong. And resilient. Because you know that falcons, after a certain age,
They have to go.
they need to close and
Yeah. They have to go into
everything to the mountain and
Yeah.
isolate for a certain time.
Yeah.
So it represents what you want in a fighter,
Okay.
honestly.
Re-challenge, reborn.
Speed,
reworking.
reborn, speed, it's living out of your losses if you lose, you know. Very speed, very sharp, very powerful, very fast at the same time.
I mean, like you have your husband, father, you have full-time job, you're black belt, you have your company. Like, you know, like how do you manage all of those things? Because it's very easy for people to say, I'm too tired to train today. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. Like, you know. So how do you?
Sometimes I'm tired, you know, but I'm a human being. At the end of the day, I'm not a superhuman. So just setting your priorities right and putting your time management is everything.
Okay, so that's your strategy. Like
My strategy is time management.
Okay.
Like my routine, you know it. Like you know where I am every day by time. Like
Yeah.
8 o'clock, I'm calling him in the morning. We're chatting
Yeah.
in the office by 4, 5. I'm in the gym, training, teaching, and training, and then by 8 o'clock, I'm home. 8, 9, I'm home.
Okay.
Fridays, I keep it working from home, and I finish a couple of things. Saturday, Sunday is a pure family day. I spend time with my wife, with my daughter.
Okay.
So it's all about your priorities, and you know where you set up your time.
Like a lot of people, like some people journal, some people meditate, some people have apps and like things like that too. How do you like start your day off? Do you meditate? Do you journal?
I wake up, shower. Sometimes I walk my dog. I pray, get ready, take my daughter to school, drive off to Abu Dhabi for the job, and then my day started.
Is there someone in Jiu-Jitsu that you look up to, like he was, or the?
Jiu-Jitsu is for everybody. It's different styles.
Yeah.
For sure, I admire some Jiu-Jitsu legends who did it, like Marcelo Garcia, who did it at the highest level. Is like one of my favorites Jiu-Jitsu to watch. I like now in the new generation, I like Craig Jones, which you met.
Yeah, he came to Falcons, did a seminar.
Yeah, so I like Craig Jones. I like Marcelo Garcia. I like Shandy Ribeiro. I like Cyborg. All this old school
guys. You can choose one of these. There's a surprise topic in there, but while we're doing that, you can choose any of them. By the way, whichever one you want. You just do a. Okay.
Can I open it?
Yeah, of course you can. Read it out and see what the
Rice
question
pudding
is.
project. What's happening? Oh man, that's a nice question. If you could buy a childhood toy now, what would it be? I would buy a lot.
Okay.
I wanted the original World Cup 1998 football.
Wait, that one? I'm trying to remember that one.
You remember it? The blue, the French one?
No, I'm trying to remember that. Is it blue?
It's a blue, yeah. It's like
That's
a blue
what
Adidas one.
Really?
Yeah.
The
one
94
with
was
the
the Black Astro one, right?
Black Astro, yeah. And the 90, it was like a fire flame on it. The
I know what you
98.
mean. Okay. Really?
Yeah.
That's
that was
one.
I think when they dropped it here, it was like back then. It was like for 500 dirhams or something.
Oh, yeah,
I was
'cause
like,
the
I'm not gonna
original
buy
one
it to
wasn't
play.
the-
The original one.
And that one you don't play on concrete or anything.
You don't
like
play
that,
it. You just hug it and you sleep. You don't.
So what advice would you give Ayah?
Ayah?
Yeah.
Just don't be like your father.
And don't marry anybody like your father?
No,
Don't
marry somebody like your father.
Yes, that's best.
But don't be like your father when he was because they will give me a lot of trouble.
But that's what's going to happen. That's what happens.
It's already happening. Trust me.
Exactly. Oh, Coach, thank you for coming.
Thank you
Appreciate
very much
it.
for
It was
having
great.
me.